Poor Mr. Wilson could never get a break from Dennis the Menace, but whatever happened to this mischievous little boy? How did Mason Gamble land the role that kick-started his career? And why haven't we heard anything from him lately? Let's just say that his career took a sharp turn somewhere along the way. Growing up in Chicago, Illinois, Mason was just a baseball-loving kid who couldn't decide whether to root for the White Sox or the Cubs. So not quite a Dennis the Menace level predicament, but a head-scratcher nonetheless. Many child stars take on roles in commercials or appearances in minor projects before getting their big break, but Mason hit it out of the park on his second try, to use a metaphor from his favorite childhood sport. His first successful audition was at the age of 6, when he landed a part in the cult classic Groundhog Day. Now I know what you're thinking. That movie is amazing. But the problem is that Mason's scene ended up getting cut, so he wasn't really a part of the cast. Later, he responded to a nationwide casting call that caught the attention of over 20,000 other kids hoping for a chance to portray beloved troublemaker Dennis Mitchell. Mason got his first role in a major motion picture, and this time his scene wouldn't be left on the cutting room floor. Because honestly, without Dennis, that movie would have been pretty boring, although Mr. Wilson's character would have been much happier. This was Mason's big break, and Dennis the Menace is still a popular movie with kids and nostalgic adults. If you recently watched it on Netflix, you may have noticed that Orange is the New Black star Natasha Lyonne played Dennis's babysitter Polly. Behind the scenes, Mason's favorite co-star was legendary actor Walter Mattau, who used to tell him jokes when the cameras weren't rolling. But just because Dennis and Mr. Wilson were friends in real life doesn't mean every aspect of filming was easy. One of the problems that comes with working with kids is sometimes they quite literally start coming apart, and by that I mean their teeth tend to fall out. Mason lost 2 teeth while working on Dennis the Menace, and they had to be replaced with fake ones until filming was over. Mason didn't say whether or not he tried to double dip with the tooth fairy by putting those under his pillow too, but that would have been a real Dennis move. For his portrayal of Dennis Mitchell, Mason was awarded a Young Artist Award for Best Youth Actor Leading Role in a Motion Picture Comedy. Oh, and a Razzie Award for Worst New Star. So apparently he gave a performance people either loved or hated, and learned an important lesson that you can't please everyone. After Dennis the Menace, Mason went on to appear in the movie Spy Hard and Bad Moon before making his first television appearance as Bryce Porter in the show Early Edition. He was also in an episode of the legendary long-running drama ER, and was cast in Gattaca, which was later nominated for an Academy Award. Following that, Mason enjoyed steady work, including the movie Rushmore as Dirk Calloway, and the TV series Kate Brasher as Elvis Brasher. His final film was 2010's Golf in the Kingdom, based on a 1971 novel by Michael Murphy. Mason played the role of the character Michael Murphy, who was a philosophy student traveling to India in 1956 and stopped to play some golf along the way. According to Mason, he had an amazing time working on the movie since it was filmed at world-class golf resort Brandon Dune, and he had an amazing time working with his co-star David O'Hara and the rest of the crew. Although Mason left the set with a newfound love of golf, critics didn't have as much fun watching the film as he had making it, and it kind of looks like Margaret was right about what guys like to do in their spare time.
Like what? Play golf and drink beer?
And that's the end of Mason's acting career. No, he didn't give up just because Golf in the Kingdom wasn't a big hit. He just decided that he'd had enough. Mason started out as a kid and grew to love the art of acting, but he decided to focus on his education. He graduated from UCLA's dentistry school before switching gears in a big way and becoming a marine biologist. At first, that may seem like a serious career change, but Mason claims a lot of the skills that he learned in the entertainment industry were applicable to his later career. As for the dentistry connection, well, some sea creatures have teeth, I guess. Or maybe he just wanted to cause confusion by explaining to people that he went from being a dentist to a dentist, huh? Mason says that he'll always love acting and that it's a job unlike any other. Diving into his education meant learning how to think critically, and as a performer, his mind was his most important tool. He believes the perspective he gained as an actor helped him develop a range which contributes to his success as a marine biologist. Now, Mason's a man in his 30s working on his doctorate in environmental science and engineering, and he's come a long way from pretending to menace people. Do you think that Mason made the right call by switching to marine biology, or would you like to see him in more movies? If you've recently rewatched Dennis the Menace, did it live up to the first time that you saw it? Let us know what you think in the comments section below, and make sure to click on the subscribe button for more new videos from us here at ScreenRant. Thanks for watching.